All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to today's masterclass on learning how you can attract more money in your life. Everybody type in money in the chat window if you're attending live with me right now. Some of you are attending live on YouTube. Some of you are attending live on Zoom. Some of you are attending live on Facebook. We are right now streaming this on multiple platforms. Type in money if you're excited to attract more money in your life. And to inspire you, I'm going to play two small videos. One is going to be a quick testimonial video of the senior students who've already got amazing results from attracting a lot of money in their life simply by upgrading their frequency and using law of attraction. Let's go through that video and a small introduction, and immediately after that I'll come in and we will start today's masterclass. If you're ready, type in R for ready in the chat window now. Here we go.
Already pre-sold about 8 books. My entire outlook on money has changed.
Trust me, the mindset has changed so much. Today we get a call, we're signing an agreement for 40 crores. Sir, that is the effort he's been putting in buying and which we never appreciated. Thank you so much for giving me that. Thank you so much for making my eyes open.
Thank you so much. My entire family so much. You won't believe a magic happened today. Okay. I got 2 amazing job offers, both for director positions that take me to the next level. So grateful to you, Mitesh sir, Indu, my entire Wealth Mastery family. Thank you so much. It's miraculous.
Thank you for upgrading. Give with love, grow with love. Immediately that flashes me. Immediately I give that. So that frequency has really improved.
I told her that my fees is a little bit higher if you are agreed. So she said whatever it is. And I charge her 25,000 and she literally transfer it at that moment. Also.
And then 24 hours, 25,000. Amazing.
Afternoon में दूसरा एक handwriting का भी सामने से आया, which I charge for 15,000 rupees. So today, in one day only, I got
6 VIP.
अरे वाह.
10,000 सर VIP.
अरे तो 60,000 रुपए. Amazing.
अभी मिला है, 1-2 जन ने दिया है, पर आज ही एक उसमें से किसका रिजल्ट अच्छा मिला, उन्होंने out of joy 10,000 rupees transfer कर दिया last week.
Expecting this promotion since 1 year, and this time finally I got the promotion along with the salary hike. It's like 100% hike.
Whoa!
Yes.
This is crazy.
Yeah, started. I was manifesting for like rupees 1 lakh per month. Already within 11 days, 82,000 is already deposited.
Wow, you're getting like crazy results. 100% hike.
Yes, actually and today when you're doing advance,
wow. I have pushed my mom to start a catering, business, and now suddenly the flow of customers have gone up so much that we are not able to fulfill the orders. Like it is just growing every day. So it's just a magic that is happening, and money is just flowing from everywhere.
So in one day, I got the fund of 1 crore rupees, and yes. And in one day only, I could earn incentive of 50,000. 50,000.
Wow! Paisa vasool.
So yesterday, in our account, there was some money has to come. So the amount was 8.5 lakh. And so guess how much we got? We got 13.5 lakh. It's completely magical.
This month, when I started this Wealth Mastery, I was like, first I told you that day that I got 6 lakhs, and then later I got 10 lakhs more and 2 lakhs more to come. Yes.
उन्होंने और अगले 2 साल का ऑर्डर दे दिया, तो now he is having full 3 years orders from a place where war is going.
My God, this is impossible.
Russia से भी चीजें आ जाती हैं.
Yeah, I mean, I would have said it's impossible to get business from Russia right now.
Yes.
You got 3 years of order. Wow. Congratulations. Yeah. This is pure magic.
I have multiplied my income 8 times in 6 months.
My God, 8 times in 6 months? Wow.
And out of 100 students, I have a result of 98%, where everyone is enjoying their life to maximum.
I got onto her call and she said, I need your class. Now I said, it's 1 lakh. And she says, no problem. One time, full-time payment. I'll do now only. I want this.
My God, this is
so
magic.
This was it.
This last month, for the first time ever in my life, Mitesh, the money came to me पता नहीं कहाँ से मुझे नहीं मालूम
Effortless,
कुछ तो effortlessly, not a single moment of stress I felt throughout this whole month. You will not believe, until 24th I was sitting at 4.51 lakhs. I was like, हो जाएगा, I trust universe. कहाँ से होगा पता नहीं, अपन को होना तो है. Just crossed 15 thermostat now, 25 now, 30, and I'm super happy to announce that ये साल मैं 1 CR पे आ रही हूँ.
Congratulations.
Like fast track, within 1 week I could earn 2 lakhs plus, and it is getting doubling, and whenever like I announce a webinar or whatever it is, I'm getting 40 plus clients.
Amazing.
Yes, sir.
We had some land over there, and we never expected that that land would sell off and we would receive some money. So we were very cool about it. That's okay. That's like it's given to my grandfather's brothers. So today we have received 5 lakhs for that. Okay. Yeah, so
I will not say you the amount. Whatever I am gaining through the year, just double.
All right, so we are starting the masterclass now. But before I start, are you inspired by listening to the results that I just played right now? Type an I for inspired if you're inspired. Every time I watch this video, I feel emotional because I feel it's not just the money that these people have made that makes the difference, but it's the blessings that I must have got from them which makes the difference. It's the happiness that they got that makes the difference. How many of you agree with that? Type an I in the chat window if you agree. I'm looking forward to some of you being part of the Wealth Mastery course very soon and you giving this kind of a testimonial very soon. Can you please type an IP, I promise, that you will be giving a testimonial very soon that you have also achieved your money goals. So welcome to the masterclass today. Let's begin. Here is the promise for today's program. The promise for today's program is very, very simple. How to stop financial struggle and increase your income. How many people here are struggling for quite some time financially? Tell me the amount of time for which you're struggling for. Is it 6 months? Is it 1 year? Is it 2 years? Is it 5 years? And you'll realize that many of us are struggling for more than 5, 10 years with the same kind of financial problem. The reason is simple. Somewhere we are stuck in our frequency. Today, I will show you how to upgrade your income and stop that financial struggle. Some of you are making money. It's not like you're not. But the problem is the money is coming with struggle. Type in S for struggle in the chat window. If you're going through a lot of struggle in your life, which means money doesn't come easily. It comes with a lot of struggle. So sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down, and it comes with a lot of struggle. Let's release that struggle today. That's what today's masterclass is all about. Before I start, those of you who have reached here today, please type in congratulations for each other in the chat window, because believe me, being here is not easy. How many of you realized some of you have reached here coincidentally? You got an email last minute and you were not even planning to be here, but you are here now. Type an M for magic in the chat window. If you're realizing that you being here right now is in itself magic. Now, if you have reached here, it means somewhere inside you, you are ready to upgrade your money frequency. Otherwise, you wouldn't have reached here. So congratulations for all of you for being here. But only being here is not enough. You need to be with me till the very, very end to truly unlock your money frequency. Question is, will you be here with me till the very end for the next 90 minutes? Type in IP, I promise. If you promise to be with me till the very end, and if you are with me till the very end, I'm going to show you a quick website here right now. And this is what you will get if you are with me till the very end as a bonus. I'm going to share with you 4 rules of affirmations, 3 types of affirmations, 4 areas of life of affirmations, bonus perfect affirmations template, morning audio affirmations, evening audio affirmations, HRCM vision board, money vision board, Ho'oponopono vision board. All of these bonuses are going to be available to you, but only when you are with me till the very end. So question is, are you going to be with me till the very end and claim this bonus? If yes, type in IP, I promise in the chat window one more time. Now to start with, I want to share with you, there are 3 promises that I'm giving you, 3 secrets that you are going to learn with me today in the next 45 minutes. First secret in the first 15 minutes that we are going to learn is how to perfectly tune your monthly frequency. How many people here are realizing that your monthly frequency income is not perfect? Sometimes the income is low, sometimes the income is down, sometimes it is just not there. Why does that happen? Because the monthly frequency income is not fully tuned. I'm going to give you a secret affirmation that I personally use in my life for many, 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 many years, more than 20 years now. Thousands of my students have used this technique and have got amazing results by perfectly tuning their monthly frequency. How many of you want consistent flow of monthly income? Type in I in the chat window. That's the first thing that you're going to learn today. Second, remove money blocks. There are a lot of money blocks that you have because of which you're not able to make money right now in your life. What are those money blocks? You're going to understand today in the next 30 minutes. So first 15 minutes, we'll cover the first point. In the next 15 minutes, we'll cover the second point, money blocks. Third, attract money like a millionaire. Many people only make money. Few people in the world become millionaires. Question is, which one do you want to be? Do you want to be only making money in your life? Or do you want to become a millionaire? First option, make money. Second option, become a millionaire. What do you want? Type in 2 in the chat window. If you also want to become a millionaire, I'm a millionaire. Many of my students have become millionaires, and I think we deserve to be happy. We all deserve luxury. Our family deserves luxury. How many of you agree with that? But millionaires think very differently. They have a very different frequency. That frequency I'm going to transfer to you today. But before I start and I share all these 3 things with you, I want you to know that after the second secret, not after the first secret, not after the third secret, after the second secret, I will invite you as a VIP guest to our Wealth Mastery course. It's a VIP invitation only for those of you who want to be part of the VIP group, where I'm going to deliver the entire Wealth Mastery course for you, which is a full 2 days program to upgrade your money frequency. How many of you want to be part of that VIP invitation? Type in VIP in the chat window if you want to be part of the VIP invitation today. That will happen after the second secret. Okay? So be ready after the second secret to join the Wealth Mastery course if you want to be part of the VIP invitation. Think about it this way. If somebody today gives you this option that in the stock market there is a guaranteed stock where you invest 1 lakh rupees and in return you will get 10 lakh rupees. How many of you think that you will be interested in making that kind of an investment? Type in yes in the chat window if you will be ready for that kind of an investment. You would be, right? Especially if somebody gives you guarantee that you will get 10 times return from that investment. In fact, before even looking at the future investment, how many of you have already invested in FD, mutual fund? Tell me in the chat window, what amount have you already invested? 1 lakh, 2 lakhs, 30,000, 50,000, 5 lakhs, whatever that amount you have invested. The return that you get is how much? In 1 year, the maximum return that you get in the mutual funds or in the stock market is about 12 to 15%, correct? But if someone gives you a guarantee that in 1 year you could double your money, which means 100% returns, everybody is interested. Now, there is only one person in the world who can give you 100 times more returns compared to even mutual fund. And I'll tell you what investment is that. It is not investment in a company. It is not investment in a course. It is investment in whom? Tell me quickly in the chat window. Investment in whom? In yourself. Some of you got it right. So type in I in the chat window if you agree that only if you invest in yourself, you can get 100 times returns. So be mentally prepared after the second secret that when I invite you for the course, be mentally prepared to invest about 1 lakh rupees so that you can make millions by upgrading your frequency. Now, don't invest, obviously, if you're not convinced. But when you are convinced that this program can make you millions and it can truly upgrade your money frequency, then join the Wealth Mastery course. Is that a fair deal? Everybody please type in FD in the chat window if that's a fair deal. I will do everything possible to give you clarity of how Wealth Mastery course can help you upgrade your money frequency and make you a millionaire. When you are convinced, then you join. Otherwise, it's okay. Making sense? Type in FD in the chat window if that's a fair deal. So if that's a fair deal, let's begin with secret number 1, which is how to tune your monthly frequency. Before I share this secret with you, I want to share a quick story with you. The story is about a guy who comes from a slums area. Everybody knows what's a slum area? In Hindi, it's also called as a Jhopadpatti area. Now, he lives in a slum area, so kind of lower middle class family and not very rich. Obviously, he's living in the slum area, lives in a 1-room house with 5 family members. By the way, how many of you can relate with this kind of a lifestyle? Type an R for relate. If some of you come from this kind of a background where you lived in a 1-room, 2-room house for almost 15, 20 years of your upbringing. Now, this boy lived in a slum. So because he lived in a slum area, what kind of friend circle did he have? People who live in a slum area. So in the slums area, what kind of language do they use? Do they use good language or bad language? Generally bad language. Are they well behaved or badly behaved? Generally badly behaved. Now, this guy is brought up in this slums environment with those kind of people, those kind of friends. He grows up to be very lazy and he has zero talent in his life. Like he's not good at studies. He's not good at anything. He's not even hardworking and he's very, very lazy. I have a simple question for you. What kind of career do you think this guy will make in the future when he grows up? What kind of lifestyle do you think he will have? Who do you think he will become? Will he become an engineer? Will he become an MBA? Will he become a doctor? What do you think he will become? Give me some answers in the chat window. Come on, let's interact with me together. Okay, so some of you saying rickshawala. By the way, don't worry about your answers. All your answers are privately with me in the chat only. That's why I have kept the chat privately with me. So whatever questions you ask or answers you give, only I can see them. So answer very effortlessly. Okay, some of you are saying he might become a goon, which means probably a gunda. Some of you are saying he might not be, oh, good, that's a good answer. Some of you are saying he might even become an entrepreneur. Politician, okay, that's an interesting answer. He might even become a politician. But you're not wrong. He could become a politician, he could become a rickshawala, he could become a goon, because he's not got that right upbringing. But now here is the point. Today, this guy is making up to 5 crores per month. He's become a national best-selling author. Not just that, he's helping millions of people fulfill their dreams. Now, whose story is this? Would you like to meet the person whose story this is? Probably some of you guessed it. This is my story. I personally have a very humble background. I don't come from a rich family. I come from a time where I was always believing that I never had any talent in my life. I was not hardworking, that's the truth. I was a very lazy person. I'm not good at studies. Some people believe that I probably have a PhD, maybe I'm a doctor, maybe I'm an MBA, but I'm not. I'm just a 10th pass, 11th fail guy. Now, how many of you did not know this about me? Type in IDK, I did not know in the chat window. So yes, I come from a very humble background. But the reason I became successful in my life is only because of one thing. Because at a very early age, I was very lucky to discover how to upgrade my money frequency with law of attraction. Everybody type in money frequency with law of attraction. Now, when we talk about money frequency with law of attraction, what does it really mean? It means that our roots creates our fruits. Everybody write this in your notepads. Our roots creates our fruits. Our roots is our frequency. And if our roots are poor, our fruits cannot be rich. But if our roots become rich, our fruits can also be very, very rich. Is that making sense to all of you? That is what I learned, and that is what has changed my life today. There is really nothing special about me. And I want you to know that many people believe that I'm extraordinary. Many people believe that I'm special, but I'm not. I'm a very ordinary person who has learned the science of law of attraction to upgrade my money frequency. And that is why I'm rich today. That is why I am successful today. I'm about to teach that same science to you today. Now the question is, are you going to learn and practice both? Type in both in the chat window. If you promise that not only will you learn it with me, but you will practice it with me, because if I can upgrade my money frequency, so can you. Why am I saying that? Listen, some of you had a much better background than I did. I was not fully educated, coming from a slums background, lower middle class family. Some of you started better than me, didn't you? Type in I in the chat window if some of you had a much better background, much better education. So if I can do it, why can't you do it? It is just a matter of upgrading your what? Everybody show me your hands. Frequency. If you upgrade your frequency, everything is possible. But what does that mean? That is what we're about to learn today. So the first thing you're going to learn about is how do you really upgrade your monthly frequency and how do you tune your monthly frequency perfectly? I used a particular technique, a particular affirmation because of which I was able to upgrade my money frequency. Get ready with your notepad and a pen. I'm going to share that exact same technique with you. But before I share that technique with you, that particular affirmation with you, I'm going to share the name of an amazing Wealth Mastery student. She's also platinum today. Everybody write down her name, Deepa. Now, when Deepa came to us, she is a physics professor, PhD in physics. By the way, how many of you agree PhD in physics is not easy? It's very difficult. Yes or no? But as a professor, in spite of doing PhD, how many years do you think she must have invested in doing PhD? How much money do you think she must have invested in becoming a PhD? Lakhs of rupees of education and 22 years of education to become PhD in physics. After all this, she was making only 30,000 rupees a month as a professor. Now she asked me, she said, Mitesh, why? She said, why is it that I'm not able to make more money than some of my friends? I'm more talented, I'm more educated. How many people have that question, by the way? That you think you're more talented, more educated, more hardworking than many people around you, but your income is less than other people. Now, Deepa asked me the same question, and my answer was simple. She was not stuck in her education. She was stuck in her what? Everybody show me your hands again. Frequency. But today, after she applied the first technique, and by the way, I want you to know this very honestly. The 3 secrets I'm about to share with you are only part of the entire Wealth Mastery course. Deepa, when she got this result, she didn't get this result by only applying these 3 secrets. She got this result by not only applying these secrets, but all the other principles in the complete Wealth Mastery course. I just want to let you know openly. Now, when Deepa came in, like I told you, she was making 30,000 rupees a month. In just 6 months, her income went up from 30,000 rupees a month to 1 lakh rupees a month. Not only this, she started having 2 extra sources of income. One, she was already doing a job for 30,000 rupees a month. She got a promotion over there for 50,000 rupees. So income increased in the job. She started taking tuitions in physics. Income increased over there. And third, she made some investments of real estate, as a result of which she started making some profits over there as well. And total, she started making more than 1 lakh rupees a month in just 6 months. Type in congratulations to Deepa if you think that this is an amazing achievement in just 6 months. Now, question, what changed in her life because of which she went up from 30,000 rupees to 1 lakh rupees a month? Tell me what changed. Her frequency, right? Now, how you change your frequency is what you're going to learn in the Wealth Mastery course. But I want to give you one technique that she applied, that I apply even today, which is a specific affirmation that helps you attract more money in your life. Are you ready for that? Great. Let's take your notepad and a pen and write down this specific affirmation. Here is the affirmation. Today is the 30th of this month, 6 p.m. And even in this month, I have already made rupees dash. So fill in the blanks. You have to fill up what number you want for your monthly frequency. Example, if right now you're making, let's say, 50,000 rupees a month, you can increase your income, let's say, to 1 lakh rupees a month. But don't directly take it from 50,000 rupees a month to 50 lakhs a month. Okay? You will make that also. Don't worry. But first, start by going 2 to 3 steps up. Something that makes you comfortable first. So tell me, what number are you going to put in the fill in the blanks over there? When I started this exercise for the first time in my life, 20 years ago when I learned this exercise for the first time, I literally wrote 50,000 rupees per month. That was the minimum income that I wanted at that point of time. Okay. So today is the 30th of this month, 6 p.m. And even in this month, I have already made rupees dash happily and easily, just like last month and the last month and the last month. Now, this is a very scientifically designed affirmation that I have learned. What is scientific about it? Let's understand. Look at this. Today is the 30th of this month. So we are not looking at the beginning of the month. We are always looking at the end result. That's part 1. Part 2. We are even specifying the time, 6 p.m. in the evening. And even in this month, so the words are chosen very carefully. Even in this month means what? This is already done earlier also. How many people feel that when you're doing money affirmations, you get a lot of self-doubt? Type in SD in the chat window if you get a lot of self-doubt in your life. Your mind says, kaise hoga? Will it happen or not? I don't think it will happen. That self-doubt happens because your affirmations are wrong. But if you make this particular affirmation, I'm guaranteeing you right now, you won't feel that self-doubt. I'll show you by practicing it with you right now. So even in this month, I have already already made. So you're not saying I want to make, you're saying I have already made rupees, and you're saying happily and easily. So you're not saying I have made the money, you're saying I have happily made this and I've easily made this amount of money in this month. Just like, now that last part is very critical, just like the last month and the last month and the last month, which means that you've been making this kind of money for how many months? Last 3 months. Now, when you say this affirmation this way, you're tricking your subconscious mind to believe that this is not only done, this has been happening in your life for the last 3 months and it is normal. The feeling that you're supposed to get from this affirmation is not excitement, is not super successful, but normal. When something is permanent in your life, it becomes normal. There is no more excitement in that. Is that making sense? That is why your goal affirmation needs to feel normal. This is one part of the affirmation. Here is the second part of the affirmation. Below. Best part is that my next month income of rupees dash, now the income will be the same. So if earlier I have written 50,000 here also I will write 50,000 rupees a month, is already booked in advance. So I'm not only saying that I've earned this for the last 3 months, I'm saying I've also earned this for the next month. This makes it very believable for your subconscious mind. If you don't believe me, let's try it. Have you decided the number? Tell me yes in the chat window if you've decided the number first. Let's start with clarity. Come on. Have you decided the number? You have. Okay, great. Some of you are saying yes in the chat window. Some of you are not saying yes. Come on, give me some participation. Give me yes. Okay, perfect. Now, say this affirmation with me loudly, and I'll keep some music on for you so that you can really feel that energy over there. I want you to say this with me right now. Today is the 30th of this month, 6 p.m. in the evening. And even in this month, I have already made rupees. So I'm going to say my number, okay? This month, happily and easily, just like the last month and the last month and the last month. And the best part is, continue, and the best part is the next month income of rupees, same amount, say it again loudly, is already booked in advance. Say it one more time, come on, let's practice this. Today's 30th of this month, 6 p.m. in the evening, and even in this month, I have already made rupees. Happily and easily, just like the last month and the last month and the last month. And the best part is, my next month income of rupees is already booked in advance. Okay, now that you've said this affirmation 2 times, tell me, how does it feel? Does it feel believable? Or is there a doubt happening now when you're saying it in this particular fashion? Tell me in the chat window, B for belief, if more belief is happening in this particular affirmation right now. This is the affirmation that took Deepa from 30,000 rupees a month to 1 lakh rupees a month. And Deepa is not the only one. There are many people who've got this kind of a result. Let me give you another example. Everybody write down this name, Neelam and Ravi. Neelam and Ravi. Now when Neelam and Ravi came in, at that time they were barely making income with a lot of struggle. You remember I told you, a lot of people make money, but they are not able to make it consistently because their monthly frequency is not tuned. Now, Neelam and Ravi, when they came in just 7 to 8 months, they took their income up to consistently 2 lakh rupees per month. In fact, they've become serial authors today because in the Wealth Mastery course, I teach you how to have multiple sources of income. I teach you how to become an author and write a book. Today, they have multiple sources of income and consistently they're making 2 lakh rupees a month. After the Wealth Mastery course, they got married. They had an amazing holiday for their honeymoon. And the best part is, now they're living happily with a luxurious life with consistent income happening every month. They've got savings. And when they joined me earlier at that time, their income was less, expenses were more. How many of you can relate with that? Type an I if you can relate with that. Income was less, expenses were double. Now, their expenses are less, income is double. How many of you want to get to that stage in your life where your expenses are less and your income is double? You don't have to do that by cutting your expenses. You have to do that by increasing your income. Now that is what Neelam and Ravi did. But again, they consistently did this affirmation every single day. So question is, you've got the same affirmation that I did. Deepa did, Neelam and Ravi did. Will you practice it every day? Type in IP, I promise that you will also practice this affirmation every single day starting now. In fact, let's do it one more time. So I'll show you on the screen again. Say it again with me. Today is the 30th of this month, 6 p.m. in the evening. And even in this month, I have already made rupees happily and easily, just like the last month and the last month and the last month. And the best part is, my next month income of rupees is already booked in advance. All right. How do you feel, by the way? Give me one word in the chat window. How do you feel when you say this affirmation in this particular fashion? Does it feel easy? Does it feel more relaxing? Does it feel more believable? Perfect. Question is, did I fulfill my promise with you of how to tune your monthly frequency and make your affirmations more believable? Type in yes in the chat window if I fulfilled my promise number 1. Yes? Okay, great. A lot of you are saying yes over there. So now let's go to my promise number 2, which is how to remove your money blocks. What are your money blocks? Let's understand that. Everybody take your hands like this. So imagine this is you and these are your blocks. So you're moving forward in your life and you've got blocks in your life. That's one way of looking at it. Another way of looking at it is take a glass or a cup in your hands quickly and put your hands on the top like this. Now, when you put your hands on the top, imagine universe is giving you money or giving you magical frequency. But if your hands are like this, you're blocking the receiving of that money. Now, where is this block? Can everybody show me where is this block? Is it in your house? Is it in your bag? Is it in your purse? Where is this block? This block is here. It's in our mind. And many people, when they go through these blocks, in spite of having amazing potential, they're not able to upgrade their frequency of money. I'll give you an example of what I'm saying. How many of you have heard about Kaun Banega Crorepati? Type in yes in the chat window if you've heard about Kaun Banega Crorepati. Research says that almost every person, not all, but almost every person who's made crores in Kaun Banega Crorepati have lost that entire money. Why? Because people may make more money, but if their frequency is here, they sabotage their success and go back to their old lifestyle. Now, if you don't believe me, ask yourself. How many people here are realizing that even though your income is increasing, your problems in financial life are the same? Type in yes if you agree with me. Like income goes up, expenses goes up. Surprise expenses happen. Some marriage expenses happen. Some hospital expenses happen. If nothing, somebody cheats you for the money. You invest in a property, that money doesn't come back because the property builder keeps that money and doesn't give that property on time. This happens because our frequency gets stuck at a particular point. This is what I call as money blocks. Now, there's a lady called Preet. Everybody write down the name Preet. Preet is a girl. Her name is Preet Ahuja. She is from Delhi and she shifted from Delhi to Canada to do a job. Unfortunately, after she reached over there, her job was gone. They fired her from the company. Now, in a very little period of time, she had to find a job again because otherwise she was going to be asked to come back to India. Why do you think she lost her job? Can you answer in the chat window, please? Why do you think she lost her job? Everybody write down MB, money blocks. You see, you may get the opportunity in Canada. But even though you go to Canada, if you go there with your money blocks, can you attract problems internationally also? Yes. So my question is, changing your country, is that the solution to your money problems? Changing your financial situations, is that the solution? No. The real solution is upgrading your money frequency by removing your money blocks. Now, Preet, at that time, did not have a job, had no idea what to do. Incidentally, she had some savings, so she joined the Wealth Mastery course and she applied the second secret along with the first secret and she identified her money blocks. After she removed her money blocks, here is what happened. This is Preet. She attracted a job with 10 times more salary than earlier. Whatever job she had got and lost, the next job that she got was 10 times more salary. Type in amazing in the chat window if that's amazing. It's not like she got double salary, not 3 times salary, 10 times more salary. And here is what she did with that money. She took that money, And this time, when she took a house on rent in Canada, she did not take a 1 BHK house. She took a 3 BHK house. And she was very smart. Because now her money blocks were gone, her mind was thinking very differently. She gave that 3 BHK house, 2 BHK she put it on rent, which means she took paying guests in her house. The money which was coming from the rent of those 2 BHK of her 3 BHK flat, she used to pay her rent using those paying guests' money. So her rent was free, salary became 10 times more, savings became 10 times more, and now she's traveling all over the world because her dream is to travel the world. Now, how many of you agree this is an amazing story? By the way, how many of you would love to connect with people like Preet when you join the Wealth Mastery course? Type an I in the chat window. It's possible when you are surrounded by these kind of people, you can learn from them and you can grow with them. Okay, so this was Preet. Now, how did she really understand what her money blocks are? When you join the Wealth Mastery course, the first lesson is all about recognizing your money blocks. Here are few examples of money blocks. Obviously, we can't do the entire assessment here right now. It's not possible. That's part of the Wealth Mastery course. But can I give you 3 money blocks that you might be having? How many of you are okay with that? If I can show you 3 money blocks that you might be having. Raise your hands, please. Okay, so here we go. Let me show you 3 money blocks here. Point number 1. How many of you have this belief? I don't work hard, I work smart to make money. How many of you don't want to work hard? You want to work smart to make money? Type in yes if you believe in this concept of working smart to making money. Type in yes if you believe in this. Come on, I'm waiting for some of you. Only 5 people. Come on, give me an answer. All of you, so many hundreds of people attending together. Give me an answer. Do you believe in making smart money? You do, right? Can you please take your hand like this? I can see you. I can see you. Come on, take your hand like this and give yourself a tapu. And I'll tell you why. The reason is this is a wrong mindset. In fact, I'll tell you what mindset is this. Everybody type in the chat window, MCT. MCT. This is called middle class thinking. What is middle class thinking? I don't want to work hard for money. I want to work smart for money. And in the process of wanting to work smart for money, what happens is we don't work for money. And then money doesn't come to us. But if you really think about it, all the millionaires in the world, are they hardworking or are they only smart working? Tell me in the chat window. Think about people like Shah Rukh Khan. Think about people like Elon Musk. Think about people like Narayan Murthy ji, Azim Premji, Ratan Tata ji, who's not with us anymore. Yes, they do work smart, no doubt about it. But can I say they love working hard for money? Raise your hands, yes or no? I had this problem. When I was struggling financially in my life, one of the reasons I was struggling was I did not want to work hard in my life. But if you really want to change your mindset and if you really want to start making money, here is the mindset that you need to have. I love working hard for money. Everybody, please write this in your notepads. I love working hard for money. I'll give you an example. Everybody write down MBA. MBA. Now, if you do an MBA and you don't get a job, what do? You do an MBA, you don't get a job. What do? You're jobless. People who are sitting at home are basically arrogant and lazy. I mean it. People who are sitting at home and not making money are basically arrogant and lazy. Now type in yes if you agree with me. People who make money are hardworking and they love working hard for money. I know an MBA guy who did not get a job, so he wore a tie, he wore a jacket, went outside an office area where he did not get the job, by the way, IT area. And he knew that people come down from that office area every day around afternoon tea time. So he created a stall and he started selling tea with a tie and a jacket. And with every cup of tea, he used to give 1 biscuit free. Now, because he was wearing a tie, because he was wearing a jacket, because he was working hard, standing in the sun over there with a blazer, giving people tea for only 10 rupees. When people came down there, who do you think they were buying tea from? A person who was selling tea looking untidy, or this guy who was talking sophisticated, who was wearing a tie but selling a 10 rupees tea? Won't you buy a tea from this guy? Type in yes or no. You would, right? This guy makes money today only because he works hard. I know many such people around my area who work hard, and that is why they make money. Please write this belief down. Not making money is not allowed. Write this down, please. Not making money is not allowed. How dare you not making money? You got to make money because you deserve to be rich. Your family deserves to be rich. But for that, you got to have this mindset of, I love working hard for money. How many of you promise from today, you're going to find a way to work hard? Even if you don't like that work, you're going to do it with hard work. You're going to do it with a lot of love. So you start making money. And no work is small or big. Work is work. Start working, start making money, and you can have multiple sources of income if you're willing to work. How many of you agree with that? Okay, so this was the first mindset that I wanted to talk to you about, which can be a money block for some of us. Here is the second point. How many of you would love the idea of minimum investment and maximum returns? Type in yes in the chat window if you would love to have minimum investment and maximum returns. Quickly type in the yes window, chat window, please. Come on, quickly. Minimum investment, maximum returns. Again, 5-6 people. Jaldi, jaldi, come on, everybody type in yes in the chat window. Do you want minimum investment and maximum returns? You do? Good. Take your hand again like this. I can see you. Jaldi. Tappu. Again, this is wrong mindset. This is a block. This is what is blocking you from making money. Why? Think about rich people. Are rich people always thinking about minimum investment and maximum returns? Or are they always talking about higher investment and higher returns? Option 1 or option 2? Tell me in the chat window. How are rich people thinking? Take any person's example who is rich today. Always you will hear them talking about making more investment and more investment and more investment and more investment. They are not talking about minimizing their investment and maximizing their returns. That is not a reality of life. If you truly want to become a millionaire, you got to have this mindset. I love investing more to make more money. Write this down. I love investing more to make more money. Now, if you have this belief without the first one, it's a bigger problem. What do I mean by that? Some people will take money on loan and put all the money in stock market, and they'll expect themselves to become a millionaire in 6 months. And then they lose all their money. Why? Because somebody told them work smart, don't work hard. How many of you agree we need to work hard and make money at the same time? Raise your hands, yes or no? Then you won't lose all your money in the stock market, because then you're going to work hard for your money. Then you're going to make investment at a place where you know you can add value to some customers. You can add value to some people in their life and make money in return. And then invest more and then make more. I'll give you a simple example. In the coaching industry right now, by the way, how many of you are in the coaching industry or in some kind of a service industry? Type in I in the chat window. You'll observe in the coaching industry, there is this problem going on. I meet a lot of coaches who tell me, Mitesh, you are making so much money today. How do I make the money, kind of money you do? So I asked them, I said, okay, I'll give you a simple example. There was this lady, she's a coach. And I asked her, how much money are you making right now? She said, I'm making 2 lakh rupees a month. I said, okay, how much advertising cost do you have right now? How much money are you investing today in advertising? Facebook ads, Google ads. She said, I'm investing about 50,000 to 70,000 rupees a month. Wow. She's investing 50,000 and making 2 lakhs. Is that great business? Type in yes or no in the chat window. She's making 150% more compared to what she's investing. So I said, great. That means your business is working fine. Your ads are working fine. Why don't you increase your income? She's like, what do I do? You know what was my obvious solution to her? What was my obvious point for her? I asked her a question. I said, why don't you increase your what? Can everybody give me the answer in the chat window? What do you think I told her? Why don't you increase your what? Let's see if somebody can identify the question. Yeah, why don't you increase your investment in ads? She's like, but Mitesh, if I increase my investment in ads, whenever I increase from 50,000 to 70,000 rupees, my profit ratio goes down a little bit. And I want a consistent amount of 150% growth every month. I don't want to make less than that. Can I say this is her block? Type in B for block in the chat window if you agree that's a block. And she was stuck like this for 6 months. After she spoke to me, she became part of the Wealth Mastery course. She learned many other lessons. But one of the things she did was, she really got this lesson. She said, I invest more to make more. She started increasing her ad spend every month, slowly. Today, she's making 30 lakh rupees per month. Type in wow in the chat window if this is wow. Her name is Sakshi. 30 lakh rupees per month. How? Invest more to make more. What do you think is her ad spend today? Give me a number in the chat window. Do you think today her ad spend is only 5 lakh rupees a month and she's making 30 lakh rupees a month? Like earlier, her ad spend was 50,000 and she was making 2 lakh rupees a month. Do you think it's similar today? No. Today, if she's making 30 lakhs, her ad spend is between 15 to 20 lakh rupees a month. But listen, isn't it better than making 2 lakh rupees a month? How many of you agree? If she's got 10 lakh rupees profit today, isn't it better than making 2 lakh rupees a month? It's much better idea. But we get stuck at this idea of always having minimum investment, maximum returns. Learn to invest more to make more. How many people, by the way, are realizing that these 2 blocks that I told you are your blocks? Type an I in the chat window if you realize these are your 2 blocks. And when you join the Wealth Mastery course, you will be doing a mathematical assessment which will show you all your blocks on one place. I promise you that. Okay. Now let's go to one more block. I want to be a millionaire. How many of you want to be a millionaire? Raise your hands. Are you won't even raise your hands for this? Universe is watching. Come on. Do you want to be a millionaire? Okay, say it with me loudly. I want to be a millionaire. Did you say it? Okay. Very honestly, tell me in the chat window, what was your level of comfort when you said this? Comfort. How comfortable did you feel by this idea of being a millionaire on a level of 1 to 10? Was your comfort 8 or 9? Or was it like 2, 3, 4? Was it low? Was it medium? Or was it high? And if you're very honest with yourself, you'll realize that when you say, I want to become a millionaire, somewhere inside you don't feel right. Say it loudly, you'll realize it. Say it again. I want to be a millionaire. And be present to your body language. Something is missing. Somewhere you're feeling uncomfortable. Raise your hands if you agree with me. This is a block inside you. You're not comfortable with receiving that million dollar frequency. Let's change this affirmation a little bit. Say this, I am a millionaire. Say it loudly. I am a millionaire. Now again, how many of you are realizing the comfort is a little better, but not 100%? Type in yes if you agree. It's a little better, but it's not 100%. That's because we need to remove the discomfort first to make it more comfortable. And for this, we need to practice one of the techniques that you will be practicing with me in Wealth Mastery. We call it EFT. Everybody please write this down. Emotional Freedom Technique. Now, EFT you can learn anywhere. It's a free technique all over the world. But I have designed a particular style of doing EFT. If you do EFT in that particular style, you can release all your money blocks in one day. How many of you would love to learn this when you join the Wealth Mastery course? Raise your hands. So we will practice that. I promise you that. In fact, to share with you one more result, let me show you this amazing story. Here we go. How many of you agree that when we talk about making money, one area where making money is very difficult is the stock market? How many of you agree with that? Stock market is very difficult to make money. Now, Yagnesh, everybody write down the name Yagnesh. Yagnesh, when he came to us, it's not like he was not making money. He was successful. But he was making about 2 to 5 lakh rupees per month. Sometimes the income was high, sometimes the income was low. But there was no consistency because there were a lot of money blocks. Once he came into the Wealth Mastery course and he removed a lot of his money blocks using EFT and many other techniques that we teach over there, here is the result today. Today, Yagnesh has more than 11 sources of income and earning consistently more than 6 lakh rupees per month today. Type in wow again in the chat window if you agree this is a wow. In the stock market, Making 6 lakh rupees per month is not easy, that too consistently. But he's able to do that today. Average monthly 6 lakhs he makes only because of he's removed a lot of his money blocks. Question. Do you think his knowledge of stock market drastically changed after doing the Wealth Mastery course? Do you think we taught him stocks in the Wealth Mastery course? No. So what changed after doing the Wealth Mastery course? Tell me in the chat window again. Frequency. Once he removed his money blocks and upgraded his money frequency, this result had to happen in his life. Question is, how many of you promise that when you join our course, you will practice with me? Because many people join, but they don't practice. Then you don't get results. Are you ready to practice EFT with me? Are you ready to practice and be part of the VIP invitation where you can also become part of the Wealth Mastery course? Are you ready for a VIP invitation? Type in yes in the chat window if you're ready. But before I proceed, I gave you 2 promises. Promise number 1, monthly frequency. Promise number 2, recognizing your money blocks. Did I fulfill both the promises so far of the first 2 secrets? Type in yes in the chat window. Okay, if I did, I now want to take 10 minutes with you to invite you to be part of the VIP invitation for being part of the Wealth Mastery course. But before that, I want to ask you some questions to ask you of whether you are qualified to be part of the Wealth Mastery course or not. How many of you are willing to go through a small qualification test? Type in yes in the chat window if you're okay with that. Okay, here are some questions. You'll see them on the screen. Type in yes if the question relates to you, if that point relates to you. If no, nothing to type. But if yes, type in yes. Question number 1. Right now, are you struggling in your financial life? Just give me a yes or a no in the chat window. Right now, are you struggling in your financial life? Are you jobless? Which means that you don't have a job right now. Or you have a job, but you've been waiting for your increment for a long period of time. Or you're waiting for your promotion, which is stuck for a long period of time. Any one of these points, if that relates to you, type in yes in the chat window. Is your income stuck even if you're in business at a particular point for a long period of time? Do you struggle to save money? See, many of you are making money, but you're not able to save money in the end of the month. How many of you are having that problem? Type in yes. Is your business deal stuck? How many of you experience that sometimes work comes till here and goes away? Deal comes till here and gets stuck. If that's happening, type in yes. Do you struggle to sell? You're not good at selling. Type in yes. Does your salary get over too soon before your expenses also don't complete? Do you always have debts or loans for the last many, many years? I think this is a very important point that some of you need to connect to. Do you still have a lot of debts and loans? And have you been having debts and loans for a very long period of time? Are you failing in your business consistently? Are you feeling financially stuck? And do you have only one source of income? Tell me in the chat window 1, if you have only one source of income, which means you have a job or a profession or a business, but it's basically only one source of income that you have right now. If you have any one of these problems, and if you have typed in yes, my question to you is, are you ready to get these results in your life? If yes, type in yes in the chat window again. If you want to attract money effortlessly. See, the idea is not making money. Idea is making money effortlessly. Attract a job of your dreams. Type in yes if you want this result. Attract the increment you deserve. Get the promotion you desire. Increase your income. Type in yes if this is your goal. Start saving money easily. If that's your goal, type in yes. Complete your business deals. Learn to sell confidently. How many of you want to learn to sell confidently? Type in yes. Manage your money efficiently. How many of you are not good at money management, but you want to manage your money efficiently? Type in yes. Recover from your loans and debts in a very small amount of time. Like maybe in 6 months to 1 year, you want to recover from all your loans and debts. Make profits in your business. Create financial freedom. How many of you want financial freedom where you don't have to worry while spending money? And last point, do you want to have multiple sources of income? If you have any one of these problems and if you have any one of these goals, then you're qualified to be part of the Wealth Mastery course. I'm about to show you what is the webinar special offer. In the beginning of this course today, of this masterclass, I told you be mentally prepared for how much investment? Anybody remembers the number? I'm going to wait to see the answer in the chat window. Let's see how many of you remember what was the investment I told you in the beginning of the masterclass today. 1 lakh rupees, right? Remember, Deepa started making 1 lakh rupees per month. Neelam and Ravi started making 2 lakh rupees per month. Yagnesh is now making more than 6 lakh rupees per month. Sakshi has started making more than 30 lakh rupees per month. My question is simple. For those kind of results, even if the investment is 1 lakh, is it worth it? You tell me first, is it worth that investment to get these results in life and to stop these problems once and for all? I think it's absolutely worth it. But here is the good news. You don't have to really invest 1 lakh. There is a webinar special offer that I'm going to give you today. So take your notepad, and those of you who are committed to be part of the VIP invitation of Wealth Mastery course, here is your webinar special price. The Wealth Mastery course, which is a complete online lifetime access course, is worth 1 lakh rupees, but you don't have to pay 1 lakh for it. I will tell you the webinar special offer. But before I show you the webinar special offer, in my mind, I'm always thinking, how do I give you so much value that even that 1 lakh feels like it's free for you? Like you should feel like this course is completely free. There is so much value I'm getting out of it. So here is my first bonus for you. As a bonus, you will get a live workshop directly with me for 2 full days. Now, I personally charge 5 lakh rupees per day in the corporate world whenever I go for a live workshop, which means for 2 days, I charge 10 lakh rupees. Now, you don't have to make that investment. I'm giving you that as a bonus. 2 full days live workshop of Wealth Mastery course. Don't worry, you will get instant access to the online course of the last batch. All the recordings will be with you for lifetime. But when you're live, there's a different experience in that. The live program is actually only for my platinum members because platinum members have access to all my programs live. How many of you want to get this live workshop bonus? Type an I if you want to attend live. So that's the first benefit you're going to get when you're joining today. Second, you'll get the basic law of attraction course free. You'll get 30 days of daily magic practice free, where for full 30 days, you will be doing DMP with me. By the way, how many of you are part of my DMP already? Type in I in the chat window if you're already part of DMP. Now, when you join Wealth Mastery, the DMP is different for you. In your DMP, you're not going to practice your usual affirmations. You're going to practice the affirmations that I give you from the Wealth Mastery course. Let me give you an example. How many of you have heard in the DMP many times when people share their results, they share, I'm from Wealth Mastery course and I got a job in 6 months. I'm from the Wealth Mastery course and I cleared my loans and debts. Have you heard people saying those things? Type in yes or no. Now, those people are not practicing their normal affirmations. In DMP, they practice specialized affirmations given to them based on the Wealth Mastery lessons. You will be getting that for 30 days completely free. Next, digital coaching. If you want to become a digital coach like me, type an I in the chat window. I will give you that skill. There's a complete course I have created on this, completely online recorded program. You'll get this free for the rest of your life. Next, all my courses that I have, I have Advanced Law of Attraction, Relationship Mastery, NLP program, all my programs. I'll give you lesson number 1 free of all my programs. Next, multiple sources of income list. I'll give you a ready-made list of MSI. Everybody write down MSI in the chat window. It means multiple sources of income. Gratitude journal, perfect affirmations template, morning audio affirmations, evening audio affirmations, and vision board. Now, this is a specialized vision board which I personally use in my life. All of this, when you see, the total value goes up to 3,90,000 rupees. But that's not what you're going to pay for this workshop. If you're joining now, you're not paying 1 lakh. You're paying only the amount which you see on the screen right now, which is 19,000 rupees. Now, some of you are thinking, but Mitesh, last time I came, the fees was less. Yes, we have increased the fees of Wealth Mastery now to 19,000 rupees because we have more than 5,000 case studies, 5,000 testimonials of people who have said that when they invested with us only 15,000 rupees, which was the old fees, they got 10 times more returns from the course. That is why we have increased the fees of 15,000 to 19,000 rupees. But some of you did attend the last webinar and you saw the old price. How many of you saw the old price and you came today again? Type an I in the chat window. Only for the first 10 people, I can't do it for everybody. Only for the first 10 people who register today, I have created an automation in my system. If you use the link that you're getting in the chat window right now, to join the Wealth Mastery course now, you will be able to join with the old fees of 15,000 rupees only, but only for the first 10 people. So take advantage. Click on the link in the chat window quickly. When you click on that link, you will see a page like this, where you need to put in your name, your last name, your email ID, and your mobile number. Now, if you're an international student, which means you're out of India right now, you can use this first option. If you're from India and you want to use, let's say, credit card or debit card, you can either use the second option or the third option. So Indian students use the second or the third option. If you're using the second option here, you can even get EMI option. How do you get EMI option? We've tied up with some credit card companies. If your SEBI record is fine, then as per that, you can get some approvals on your credit card to get a loan and EMI on the 15,000 rupees monthly course. Example. So let us say, let me show you here. Yes. When you click on your name, first name, last name, email ID, and you click over there on the EMI option, you will come to this kind of a page. On this page, you see this EMI option here. Click on this and only go to the credit card option. Don't go to the debit card or the cardless option. That doesn't work yet. Go to the credit card option. If any one of these credit cards are your credit cards, you'll have to see the list over there. Depending on your mobile number, it will change. So you click on that, go at the end of it, and whichever EMI that you want, you can use over there. So this is how you can get access to Wealth Mastery immediately right now. Just give me 1 second. Indu wants to say something. All right. So that was Indu giving me some instructions about some more things that I need to tell you. So those of you who want to take advantage of Wealth Mastery course for the old fees, like I said, put in your name, last name, email ID, and take advantage of that 15,000 rupees. But remember, it is only for the first 10 people. Immediately after that, this link will now not show 15,000 rupees. It will show the new fees of 19,000 rupees for the first 10 people only. One more option. Now, some of you want to join today, but you don't have the full fees of 15,000 rupees today, but you want to block this bonus. If you want to block this bonus, you can do that by paying a minimum amount of 5,000 rupees right now. So if you see, there's another link down there that says miteshkhatri.com/blockwealth. So you can pay 5,000 now, but you don't get access to the course. Listen to me carefully. When you pay 5,000 now, you don't get access to the course. You wait for 7 days maximum, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, anything between 7 days, you pay the balance fees of 10,000 rupees and then you get access to everything. These bonuses are not available if you go to my website and directly pay from there. But if you're in the webinar right now, if you're in the masterclass right now, when you pay 5,000 rupees, you block all these bonuses, which means the live workshop advantage you get only when you're joining now. Here is one more bonus for those of you who are joining right now. If you're joining with the full fees, my system will not only give you that access to 15,000 rupees program, but the live workshop that you're coming for, I will not only give you access to the first live batch, but will give you access to unlimited live batches in the future, which means you can come for any number of live batches in the future, provided you're joining now. You will automatically get tagged in my system. And every time I'm doing a live workshop in the future, you will get an invitation. But that invitation is again only for the first 10 people who are joining at 15,000 rupees. So let's quickly complete that. Those of you who are completing that, I'm going to give you a couple of minutes for that quickly right now. During this time, I'm going to play a small video, which is a testimonial video of some of our senior students to give you that hope and that inspiration that you're in the right time and in the right place. Here is a small video.
I had some better experience in my job, so I quit my job. Again, they called me and they offered me a job with a better salary.
Wow.
And, before I was a project head in that organization, now I am the director.
Okay. And in my money affirmations, I wrote that my monthly revenue will be 50,000 rupees.
Okay.
This month in February, I have crossed 75,000, sir.
So I set a, like we do a weekly thing, we set a goal to get itne week mein itna kamana. So I set a goal and I outpassed the goal last month. So I think last month I was supposed to make 25,000, I made 75,000.
There was like legal obligations as well. That contract was in the name of two person, but somehow it got sorted. He raised dispute as well, but it got sorted and I got all my deposit back to my account. Nothing has went to him.
My earnings have exploded. I just don't know how I have started. this month salary will be 30,000 because I work on a commission basis.
Right.
So this month I'll be 30,000, something like that. Last month I pasted 80,000. I got 1,05,000.
So my biggest sharing would be I got a BMW recently.
What?
So I bought a BMW finally.
My relationship with money was very bad situations over there. I got fraud. I mean, when you're having little amount, and that also lost. I reached up to like 80K or something. Okay.
Wow. 80,000 rupees per month?
And I got 40,000 rupees for my as an NLP as a coach for that person.
My valuation of my company has gone up by 3 times from 3 crore to 8 crore.
और मेरा पहला लाइव कोर्स था वेल्थ मास्टरी. मैंने वेल्थ मास्टरी में पहला ज्वाइन किया. तो उस टाइम पे फाइनेंशियल सारे सिर्फ फाइनेंशियल नहीं, हेल्थ, रिलेशन, कैरियर, मनी, सारे डायरेक्शन पे मैंने स्ट्रगल करा. विदिन 10 दिन के बाद मेरा सैलरी उस वक्त था 40,000 के आसपास, और मेरा अचानक विदिन 10 to 12 डेज के 2 weeks के अंदर 1 लाख में शिफ्ट हो गया अचानक. फिर ये अचानक 1 लाख से 4 लाख में अचानक शिफ्ट हो गया.
I'm a dentist. I was, expecting this promotion since 1 year. And this time, finally, I got the promotion along with the salary hike. It's like 100% hike.
Whoa!
Yes.
This is crazy.
Yeah. And yeah, since this fast track has started, I was manifesting for like rupees 1 lakh per month. Already within 11 days, 82,000 is already deposited.
So one thing was, I went from complete zero. I had started my career, and then from zero, now I'm charging 1.5 lakh per person, and I have around 30 people who have paid me 1 lakh in my workshops.
I was working with a big MNC giant in Pune, and then somehow some things didn't work out, so I left my job, and 2 years I was just sitting at home. He said it will be a remote location. You can sit in Pune and work from home. You can work from home your entire life. You still get 60 lakhs. I said, who doesn't want to work like that?
Whoa! Amazing, buddy! Awesome! Congratulations, Kavya.
So I was explaining him all that stuff in the morning, and I was telling him that if somebody has taken your money, and if you keep, always he used to say, this person is not giving me my money, and he's always buying new car, new phone, this, that, all. So I told him, don't curse him, let's try this and all. Next day my father-in-law came to him in the office saying, yes, we got our 1 crore back from him.
Last month ना मेरे को कोई around 4.5 CR के करीब चाहिए था, और जो ड्यू मार्केट से आना था मैंने हिसाब लगाया, मेरे को 2.75 के करीब आना था
जी.
तो जस्ट मैंने कुछ नहीं करा, मैंने एक एस्टिमेट लगाया कि मेरे पास पैसा आ गया और मैंने पे कर दिया सब कुछ.
Okay.
और सर आई रिसीव 5 CR.
अरे बाप रे यार.
मेरा बिजनेस स्टार्ट हो गया, मेरे पापा ने सपोर्ट किया, फैक्ट्री मेरे लिए ओपन की, और मेरा मतलब ऐसा कहना को मैंने लिखे कि कौन से मेडिकल अचीव किए 25, मैंने 24 लिखा था, एग्जैक्ट 24 लाख. अभी मेरी फाइनेंशियल वेल्थ 65 lakhs.
So I lost my job in March end, and I was thinking like this job was after 19 years. I'm on the job market, and also my daughter had graduated from college, and even she was also looking for jobs. So my daughter got a job within 2 months. Whoa. And then I got a job like last week. So I'm so happy and so grateful.
All right. How many of you are inspired looking at those results? Once again, type an I for inspired in the chat window if you're inspired by that. Now, this is not only results that people have got earlier, but these are the results that you are going to talk about as a promise that you gave me in today's masterclass in the beginning. You remember in the beginning, you told me that when you get your results, you will also share this testimonial with me. So those of you who've joined Wealth Mastery, congratulations. Welcome to the Wealth Mastery family. Check your email. You must have already got access to the course. You can start watching the online course. Awesome. So once again, congratulations. Welcome to Wealth Mastery course again. Now let's go towards the third secret, which I promised you. But before that, secret number 1, what did we learn? How to perfectly tune your monthly frequency. Secret number 2, work on your money blocks and recognize and remove all your money blocks. Don't worry, in Wealth Mastery course, we will go more in detail on this. Third secret, attract money like a millionaire. Now, this is very, very, very important. Not only make money, but make money like a millionaire. What is the difference between MCT and millionaire mindset? Everybody write down MCT again. You remember what is MCT? Middle class thinking. What is middle class thinking? In middle class thinking, we've been hypnotized by an idea. And I'll tell you what is that idea. But first, I want you to write this down. I commit to develop. Write this down. I commit to develop more than 10 sources of income. I'll tell you why I'm asking you to write this down. Because middle class thinking is, I commit to make it big in one area of life. Type in I if you are one of those people who's been hypnotized by the industry to believe you will make it big in one area of life. You will make it big in one business. You'll make it big in one profession. Now that is the hypnosis we need to come out of. The reason I call it hypnosis is you'll observe that millionaire people don't think like that. Look at any millionaire in the world. They don't think of making money from one source of income. They have how many sources of income? Everybody please type this in the chat window. MSI. What is MSI? Multiple sources of income. Now you'll be like, Mitesh, I barely have time to make money from my one source of income. How will I get the time to make money from more sources of income? That's what you need to discover in the Wealth Mastery course. But before you discover the methods, you need to have this commitment. Because if you don't have this commitment, I can show you those methods, but you will say, Mitesh, not possible. But if you have committed, then you will find a way with me to have more than 10 sources of income. How many of you promise that? Write this in your notepad. I commit to develop more than 10 sources of income. I commit to develop more than 10 sources of income. Once you commit to develop more than 10 sources of income, I'm telling you, nothing in the world can stop you from making money, because now you're not trying to make money only from one source. You're trying to make money from multiple sources. Let me give you an example. Everybody take your hands like this, please. And say, let the money come from here, but don't come from here. Don't come from there. This is how we are living our life. But instead of that, here is how I would like to live your life. Take your hands like this again and say, let the money come from here. Let the money come from here. Let the money come from here. Let the money come from everywhere. Millionaires allow money to come from where? Everywhere in life. Are you promising me that you will commit to work with me to develop more than 10 sources of income in that Wealth Mastery course when you join today? Raise your hands. Yes? Awesome. So those of you who are joining, to develop more than 10 sources of income, I want to give you some examples. This is Chetan. Chetan is a chartered accountant. When he joined us, he was making only 50,000 rupees a month for 3 years back to back, without any salary increment, without any growth. As a chartered accountant, actually it's very easy to make money. But he was stuck because his frequency was stuck. Today, he's got 60% growth in his income. Not just that, today he has more than 5 sources of income. As a chartered accountant, yes, that profession is going on, but he's got 4 other things that he's doing today, because of which he's making more money today. Here's another example. This is Lavanya. Lavanya was earlier doing nothing. As a housewife, she was not making much money, but now she's making 7 lakhs in just 3 months as a healer, as a coach. This is Rakesh here. He increased the valuation of his company by literally 8 crores. Now, if you think about the amount of 8 crores compared to the investment of this program, it is not 10 times ROI, it is 800 times more ROI compared to the investment that he made in this program. This is Meghna. Look at what she's saying. I have received a 100% salary hike as a dentist. I think you heard her in the video also a few minutes ago when I shared that video, remember? This is Rajat. I have increased my income to 60 lakhs annually. Now, this is the power of frequency. Opportunities are always around you. The question is, are you tapping onto those opportunities by working on your inner frequency? This is Disha. Disha is saying, my husband got a promotion after 10 years. Imagine 10 years being stuck without a promotion. Something changes after Wealth Mastery. Changes what? Money frequency. Upgrade happens by removing your money blocks, and as a result of that, promotion which was not happening for 10 years starts happening within just a very few days. This is Naveenji. You heard him in the video also. He recovered 5 crores in just a few days, which was completely stuck in the market for a very long period of time. This is Vihan. You heard him also. He raised his income. Let me take care of my video screen here. Here we go. So he says, I've increased my income from 0 to 1.5 lakh rupees per month today. This is the kind of results that you're talking about for yourself now. Don't just look at these results for other people. Think of these are your results after joining the Wealth Mastery course. This is Astha. You heard her in the video. She said she bought a BMW after joining the Wealth Mastery course. This is Amruta. She said she received 100% salary hike and she has cleared all her loans after joining the Wealth Mastery course. Now, question is, how many of you want to have similar results in your life? Type an I. Then make sure that you take advantage of this amazing offer that you're getting right now. Let me give you a quick recap of everything that you're getting in this offer starting now. Remember what I told you in the Wealth Mastery course? You're getting the entire online 100% recorded program for a lifetime when you're joining now. The value of that program alone is 1 lakh rupees, but you're not paying 1 lakh. You're paying only a very small amount, which I will show you again. Bonus, you're getting the live workshop with me personally for 2 days, full 2 days live. The next date will be announced to you in the course platform. You will also get an email when you join. You'll get the basic law of attraction course. You'll get the daily magic practice course. You'll get digital coaching. You'll get all courses, lesson number 1 free. You'll get multiple sources of income ready-made list. You'll get the gratitude journal. You'll get the perfect affirmations template, morning audio affirmations, evening audio affirmations, and vision board. 3,90,000 rupees worth bonus. All you're paying right now, if you've joined late, you're paying 19,000 rupees. But if 10 people have not joined yet, and if there is even 1 seat left, click on that link and find out. If there is even 1 seat left, it will show you 15,000 rupees. Take advantage and join now. Once you have joined the course, immediately after that, you will get a welcome email. In that welcome email, you will come to know how to log into the course, how to start watching, and the next available live batch you will see on the course platform itself. Now, those of you who are not able to pay full 15,000 rupees right now, remember I told you, you can even pay 5,000 rupees right now as a block amount. Now, remember when you pay the block amount, it does not give you access to the full course right now. It gives you the ability to block this bonus. Within 7 days, that's your maximum limit. When you pay the balance amount of 10,000 rupees, you get complete access to all these bonuses. And remember, those of you who are joining today, you're not only getting access to the live batch, you're getting access to a lifetime live batch invitation as if you're a platinum member for the Wealth Mastery course. Okay? Those of you who are joining in, to give you some more hope, I'm going to play one more video over here of some of our old students to show you what amazing results people are getting from joining the Wealth Mastery course. Here we go.
Already pre-sold about 8 books. My entire outlook on money has changed.
Trust me, the mindset has changed so much. Today we get a call, we're signing an agreement for 40 crores. Sir, that is the effort he's been putting in buying and which we never appreciated. Thank you so much for giving me that. Thank you so much for making my eyes open.
Thank you so much, my entire Wealth family so much. You won't believe a magic happened today. Okay. I got 2 amazing job offers, both for director positions that take me to the next level. So grateful to you, Mitesh sir, Indu, my entire Wealth Mastery family. Thank you so much. It's miraculous.
Thank you for give with love, grow with love. Immediately that flashes me. Immediately I give that, so that frequency has really improved.
I told her that my fees is a little bit higher if you are agree. So she said whatever it is, and I charge her 25,000, and she literally transfer it at that moment. Also. And then
24 hours, 25,000. Amazing.
आफ्टरनून में दूसरा एक हैंडराइटिंग का भी सामने से आया, which I charge for 15,000 rupees. So today, in 1 day only, I got
6 VIP.
अरे वाह!
10,000 सर VIP.
अरे तो 60,000 रुपए. Amazing.
अभी मिलान है, 1-2 जन ने दिया है, पर आज ये एक उसमें से किसका रिजल्ट अच्छा मिला, उन्होंने out of joy 10,000 rupees transfer कर दिया last week.
Expecting this promotion since 1 year, and this time finally I got the promotion along with the salary hike. It's like 100% hike.
Whoa!
Yes.
This is crazy.
Yeah, started. I was manifesting for like rupees 1 lakh per month. Already within 11 days, 82,000 is already deposited.
Wow, you're getting like crazy results. 100% hike.
Yes, actually
And
today when you're
80,000
doing
in,
advanced,
wow.
have pushed my mom to start a catering, business. And now suddenly the flow of customers have gone up so much that we are not able to fulfill the orders. Like it is just growing every day. So it's just a magic that is happening and money is just flowing from everywhere.
So in one day, I got the fund of 1 crore rupees. And
Oh.
yes. And in one day only, I could earn incentive of 50,000. 50,000.
Wow. Paisa vasool.
Sir, yesterday in our account, there was some money has to come. So the amount was 8.5 lakh. And sir, guess how much we got? We got 13.5 lakh. It's completely magical.
This month, when I started this Wealth Mastery, I was like, first I told you that day that I got 6 lakhs, and then later I got 10 lakhs more, and 2 lakhs more to come. Yes.
उन्होंने और अगले 2 साल का ऑर्डर दे दिया. So now he is having full 3 years orders from a place where war is going.
My God, this is
Russia से भी
impossible.
चीजें आ जाती हैं.
Yeah, I mean, I would have said it's impossible to get business from
Yes.
Russia right now.
Yes.
You got 3 years of order. Wow, congratulations. This is pure magic.
I have multiplied my income 8 times in 6 months.
My God, 8 times in 6 months. Wow.
And out of 100 students, I have a result of 98%, where everyone is enjoying their life to maximum.
I got onto her call and she said, I need your class. Now I said, it's 1 lakh. And she says, no problem. One time, full time payment. I'll do now only. I want this.
My God, this is
So
magic.
this was it.
This last month, for the first time ever in my life, Mitesh, the money came to me. पता नहीं कहाँ से मुझे नहीं मालूम.
Effortless,
कुछ तो
huh?
effortlessly, not a single moment of stress I felt throughout this whole month. You will not believe.
Wow.
Until 24th, I was sitting at 4.51 lakhs. I was
Wow.
like, हो जाएगा. I trust universe. कहाँ से
Yes.
होगा पता नहीं, अपन को होना तो है. Just crossed 15 thermostat now, 25 now, 30, and I'm super happy to announce that ये साल मैं 1 CR पे आ रही हूँ.
Congratulations.
Like fast track, within 1 week I could earn 2 lakhs plus, and it is getting doubling, and whenever like I announce a webinar or whatever it is, I'm getting 40 plus clients.
Amazing, amazing.
Yes, sir.
We had some land over there, and we never expected that that land would sell off and we would receive some money. So we were very cool about it. That's okay. That's like it's given to my grandfather's brothers. So today we have received 5 lakhs for that. Okay. Yeah, so
I will not say you the amount. Whatever I am gaining through the year, just double.
Hello, Mitesh sir.
Yes, hi Agnish.
And thank you so much for.
How are you feeling?
I'm good, sir. I'm better now.
Good.
I'm in office for 3-4 hour work.
Okay. Yes, बोलो.
सर जो कॉन्सेप्ट था MSI उसका रियल मीनिंग लास्ट मंथ पता चल गया मेरे को.
Okay.
Because of the MSI, the money is coming from everywhere. Just you have exactly you said that. तो मल्टीपल सोर्सेस ऑफ इनकम का जो आपने कॉन्सेप्ट सिखाया था वो रियल मीनिंग में इवन आई वाज लास्ट मंथ बट मनी वाज स्टिल कमिंग इन माय बैंक अकाउंट्स.
क्या बात कर रहे हो? अरे वाह वाह वाह. So you finally reached that stage कि आप बीमार हो, हॉस्पिटल में हो, लेकिन पैसा आ रहा है. That's the best way of doing it. How many sources now? कितने sources हो गए?
11 है सर.
अरे 11 पहुंच गए, मैच कर लिया. He's going to beat me very soon. I better work. All of you please unmute.
स्टॉप हुआ क्योंकि एक्टिव इनकम स्टॉप हुआ, और जो पैसिव था वो उसने भी जो मेरा ट्रैक है 6 लाख पर मंथ का वो क्रॉस कर दिया पिछले महीने में.
अरे क्या बात है. तो पैसिव इनकम.
Right. So I hope that inspires a lot of you. Those of you who've joined, congratulations again. Welcome for joining Platinum Wealth. Welcome for joining the Wealth Mastery course. There is a link in the chat window for you right now, which is a welcome video for joining Wealth Mastery course. Watch that welcome video tonight. It's there in your first email also, but please make sure that you join it. Watch that video tonight. We're giving you that link directly right now in the chat window. The reason we're giving you that link right now to watch is so that you can be prepared to understand how to start your wealth mastery journey. When is the next batch? All of the details will be given to you in the welcome video when you go through it step by step. Now, I will see you soon in the Wealth Mastery course. Those of you who are with me till the very end, I promised you a bonus, right? So here is your bonus. Right now in the chat window, you will see this link, miteshkhatri.com/bonus. If you haven't got it, let me add it in the chat window right now. All right, here we go. It's there in the chat window now, miteshkhatri.com/bonus. That will give you access to all the bonuses that I promised you in the beginning of the masterclass. Now, some of you who are not able to join today, but you want to be part of the Wealth Mastery course, type an I in the chat window, please. You want to be part of the Wealth Mastery, but right now you don't have the funds, type an I. I want you to write down this affirmation. I'm already part of Wealth Mastery course with Indu and Mitesh Khatri, and I've already started making the amount of money I always wanted in my life. Write this down. I'm already part of the Wealth Mastery course of Indu and Mitesh Khatri, and I've already started making the kind of money I have always wanted in my life. Write this affirmation, say it every day, morning and evening. How the money will come, I don't know, but I know the magic will start working for you. With that, we've come to the closure of today's masterclass. I hope the masterclass was amazing. For those of you who joined, obviously it was amazing for you. That is why you made the investment. For those of you who could not invest today, I hope it was still value for your time. And I think it is, because you're still here with me. So type in yes if it was definitely value for your time, even though you could not join today because of your financial conditions. But I look forward to that day when not only you invest in the program, you make millions, and I share your testimonials very soon as part of my course. Okay? See you soon, everyone.